got the Shamrocks field stretching tight end. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Shamrocks and the Falcons under the lights on Thursday night.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Shamrocks of Orlando taking on the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State, the former Spartan. It's Kirk Cousins.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on two separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're sixes.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't,
pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Falcons send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And taken right at the 35. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back who likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. That one good for 26 and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers. From
Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the 20-yard line.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So,
and take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Shamrocks put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're on a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with the W.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A give to Robinson on the option. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
31-yard line.
Here's Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Holding offense.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Cousins now. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Now 2nd and 3.
At the 46-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 80 yards there on 3rd and 2.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Touchdown! Falcons! Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. yard or two deep. Here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Cousins. It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Play fake. Cousins. It's so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
He gets in. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson with career touchdown number 75. And the Falcons have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by York is up and good. That makes the score 14-7. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Orlando takes back over on offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They'll look to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. This is 2nd and 7 from the 37. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Orlando with the football here to begin the second quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. He works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Falcons' 16-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Shamrocks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams are trading haymakers. We'll see if anyone slips up first, if anyone counter. And get things going in their direction.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. To throw, Cousins. And this one is incomplete. And Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Orlando takes back over on offense. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure ball in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. great effort there. 40 yards. And his guys are going to take the lead. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now James returning. Powering his way forward. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Cousins. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he is going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. Loss resulted.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down. Cousins. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing, Cousins. This one into the hands of Pitts. And in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Cousins again. Looking low, and that's complete. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Cousins to throw it. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And look at this. Big game by Fowler. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's a good one to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. Now he's going to get this establish 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Shamrocks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Well, the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Left side by Robinson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First down now with that clock rolling.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Final play of the half. Cousins. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and 4. The kick is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And here's has a handoff out of the gun. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, they'll throw. That's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Shamrocks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's James. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. A quick throw outline to Mooney. They can't tackle it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. Busts through the tackle, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Robinson with another carry. Able to avoid him at the 40. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. To throw is Cousins. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Cousins. Over the middle, caught by London. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, it wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead will be kicked down to 14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Orlando takes back over on offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do the many reps will show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense on balance.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Absolutely love the play design here. 2 receivers on each side with the outside guy running a short hitch, the inside guy a deep corner. And how about the quarterback? That little shoulder fake like he's throwing the hitch. Then he comes up and throws a deep corner route, this time for big effect. And it pays out for the first down.
They are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They give him a gain of 38.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. He's going to try and do this himself. And will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Shamrocks take a 3-touchdown lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd down, Cousins. Got a man, it's London. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. 3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we see James, he will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. To throw, Cousins. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second down and 5 yards to go.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Throwing is Cousins. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Orlando takes back over on offense. This offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack to about the 40-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before. We've seen a defense beat a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Cousins now. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Cousins throw taken in by London. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Again, it's Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Meanwhile, Cousins throw into the hands of Pitts here. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard
This will be coming up on Mooney. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
at the 34-yard line.
Now Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. They just keep marching right along. 1st down and a pickup of 8 there. They go play action. Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. John Mooney, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
It actually loosened you up. It actually took maybe a few more chances and definitely probably more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. They made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The drive will start with an option going left. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards that time and a 1st down on the keeper.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots. And that's...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
Well, there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Got London on a slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll throw again. Cousins. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
12 more yards.
Cousins now from the 50. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing, Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. On On third down, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's corralled down the field, getting it inside the 45. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Cousins again. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Here's Cousins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down. And it is caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. To the air again, it's Cousins. Mr. Pitts, and he's got it. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 69 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coaches step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure now this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Cousins on first down. That's brought in downfield by London. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Now Cousins. Drake London for 21 yards away. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
York now for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. A long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you